Sorry, you guys. Simba decided to turn off the laptop. Simba, we do not climb on the table. Anyway, the winter thing. Nope. Death. And, it's not reciprocated. Page of Wands. Yeah, and the full. Like, he's like. It's cute, but it's like. It does nothing for him. It's. This whole winter thing is not doing anything for him but giving him more stress. Okay. But this new person who's coming in, I feel like between 2027 and 2028, I'm seeing Libra season. I am seeing October, November seasons where she could be in his life or walk into his life or something. Give me 6 cards, please. This is his future spouse. Again, 10 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles. There's a level of patience here. This relationship has to take time. It has to coagulate. It has to find its sweet spot before it can really grow, right? Simba. Okay. Ten of Cups. I feel like 2027, 2028, yeah. 2 of Cups, 7 of Cups, and the Empress. Queen of Swords, 10 of Pentacles. Again, this has... This has everything to do with how things move in their relationship. Like, it has to take some time. It has to be in order. But I do feel like there's a strong sense of they will meet each other. This is brand new. This is brand new. I'm seeing dark hair. Like almost like an Indian or like a olive skin girl who sings. Ace of Wands, Judgment. This person, she is also, oh my god, you can't make this up. Temperance, 5 of Wands. This is going to cause a lot of conflict because this is outside the box. This is outside the box. Whoever he's supposed to be with, it's outside the box. Ace of Pentacles, the World. 8 of Wands. Yeah, this is outside his norm. He has to leave. He has to think about it and leave what's outside his norm. He has to leave this, the Devil card. He has to leave whatever this is that's going on. He has to leave it all behind. There is a sense, again, there's a sense of death and rebirth. He has to let go of something in order for something new to happen. And he will, because he can't keep living like this. 6 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles. Again, death. There's a sense of like he has to, like the old version of him has to die. Like the old version of him has to go. I do see a sense of a lot of working together. I do see them having 2 kids, 2 children. I don't know why I'm hearing this church song from when I was a little girl. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. So there's something about this that feels very enlightening. This coming together into union. I believe in union. I don't do twin flame readings because I don't believe in labels, but this has to do, this is not a twin flame, this is more of a soulmate, is what I would say. A very soulful connection, a lot of talent, a lot of gifts, a lot of exchanging of positive energy, a lot of working together, a lot of songs and music and creativity happening in this relationship, in this marriage. And it's just so, it's beautiful because it feels like it's the highest version of who they both can be. You want to be with someone who's not going to consistently try to tear you down, or someone who's going to try and sabotage the relationship. You want to be with someone, right, who's always going to encourage you, participate with you, be involved in your life or his life, right? I do feel like there's a lot of involvement in each other's lives and putting each other up, like leveling each other up. This is outside the norm. I want you guys to understand, for Jungkook, he has always lived his life outside the norm. He is not a regular person, right? He's not just a regular guy. Like, I look at him as a regular person because he lives, eats, breathes just like how we do, but his lifestyle is completely outside the outlier, right? And so I do feel like in this sense also, he's also going to choose someone who's also outside the outlier, who is out outside the normal expectation, if that makes any sense to anyone. Because who he's going to be with, remember, this is lifelong. He needs to find someone who matches him in terms of talent, in terms of giving, in terms of love, in terms of like how he views a relationship, how he sees a marriage. He has to find that, again, that sweet spot, someone who is above, beyond the norm, basically, right? He needs to find someone who's beyond the norm, because and this could mean this is a new artist who just started from the bottom, now we're here, kind of Drake mentality. Like, we started with absolutely nothing and then created something. That is manifestation. When you create something out of nothing, that is manifestation. And it's the same thing with Jungkook. Like, the opportunities he's had, the life he's had, it's outside the norm. So he's going to also probably, more than likely, end up with someone who's new, maybe a new artist, a new singer, someone who's talented, and someone who like sees the world in a similar way, or maybe in an opposite way, because opposites attract, in an opposite way than him. So if he's a spender, she's probably not a big spender, right? If he's making millions, she's probably like, hey, hang on, we can't be spending that kind of money on this. We need to be judicious, or we need to be smart about how we see the long term and how we see our future. There is more structure, right? The Empress. Yeah, the one he will end up with could be slightly older than him by a few months. Knight of Cups. I know a lot of people are not gonna like this reading because people just don't understand, right? Aquarius again, the Star, Strength, Nine of Swords, the Magician, Ace of Swords, yeah, the Lovers, Two of Wands. Ten of Wands again. Ten of Wands again. So there's a level of pushing things, building something. Maybe she's building a life for herself before he comes in. Again, especially when you're a feminine, if you relate, you know, it's all energy, but if you relate to more of the feminine, you have to build yourself up to be a vessel. To be a vessel for the person or the life that you want to be. Expand your horizons, expand your mind, structure it. It's almost like you're being built into into like a vase, or into like a certain you know, or a basin. It doesn't matter how big you are, but you're going to be a vessel to hold, right? You're holding, like when a woman is pregnant, she's holding for 9 months a life. So this has a sense of she's very much focused on her feminine energy. She's definitely focused on creating this life from a mental and emotional level. There's distance here between them. I feel like she's in the US. I feel like the person he will marry is in the US. I actually feel that. Jungkook. Give me one card about this. Ten of Swords. I feel like Jungkook is going to, like, again, endings. Again, it's gonna be uncomfortable, it's gonna be scary, it's gonna be whatever, but I feel like Jungkook is going to leave Korea at some point in his life. Because it's not working for him anymore. I know a lot of famous people who leave their towns, who leave their homes, who leave their place of where they grew up, and they had to just leave because it's no longer working for them. And it happens all the time. I mean, even Jesus said Jesus in the Bible, Jesus said he was despised, or he was denied by his own, so he had to leave. He had to leave the place where he grew up, right? So again, he's gonna build his own life. Yeah, he's gonna leave Korea eventually. Queen of Swords. Be very clear with your thoughts. Be very clear with what she wants. Be very clear. He needs to also get clear with what he wants, right? Both of them have to be on the same page on certain things. Yeah. Eight of Pentacles, Five of Wands, and the Three of Pentacles. Again, their life has everything to do with building a life together. Whether it's music, professionally, or in their home. It's all about building their life professionally. And a lot of people may not like it. A lot of people may be conflicted by this. This includes parents, this includes fans, again, nothing to do with Army or the fans or the media, because what this is, yes, it's destined, and you might even, sometime soon, you might even freaking start to hear a song by him and this person, like in the next couple years, you know? You may be like, oh, huh, interesting. But this has everything to do with building a life together. And I feel like that's also part of their karma. She's breaking generational curses. This woman that he's going to end up with, she is breaking generational curses. Cursing of having despicable men in her life, things that maybe she got cheated on, or maybe her lineage, she may have had issues with men, like in her mother may have had issues with men, her grandmother may have had issues with men. Like it's a lot of things, but this time it's like, no, I will not allow that to happen. You know, the life I choose, the family I choose, the freedom I choose to have a good family, a loving husband. That is my choice. Yeah. I don't normally do this. I don't normally read reversals, but you have King of Swords and the Seven of Swords in reverse and the Hermit. So this to me talks to me about mental clarity. No more misinformation, no more misjudgments, no more none of that. This all has to do with mental clarity. It's all in here. And balancing yourself. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles, Temperance, and the Fool. Once the time comes, when the time comes, and timing is everything, right? When the time comes, let it happen the way it needs to happen, right? Take your time. Let their relationship grow. Let him be happy. I feel like he's not happy right now. Jungkook? No. Give me one card. He might be happy with the things he has, but I don't think he's happy right now. Yeah, the devil. Not happy right now. And he thinks, again, mama's boy. Thinks he always does things the way maybe his parents want him to do things. So, yeah. That is my little reading on his future spouse. He already has a mother. He doesn't need another one. He needs a wife, right? He's gonna have a wife. Not no, oh, you need a mother figure in your life. No. Like he's a grown man. Let him make his own decisions that are right for him. Divine abundance. Actually, let me end with my angel answers and I'll go into the divine abundance cards at the end. 3 cards, please, for Jungkook. Love, relationships, whatever you got. Listen to your intuition. On the bottom is romance. Big happy changes. Choose a new direction. Beautiful. Remain positive. No need to worry. Because worrying doesn't do anything, right? It just makes you feel even worse. Don't stop. And abundance. Give me one more card. You're ready. So there's going to come a point where they're going to have to be ready. And recovery. Okay? So life is happening for him, not to him. And I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. And I hope you also enjoyed Simba. Sorry, you guys. He just clicked off on my laptop. So this is part 2. Again, if you haven't watched it, this is Jungkook personal spouse or spouse reading. And yeah, this is a special kind of love, and I feel like he deserves it. This is, do not limit him to another K-pop artist. He deserves a love that extends beyond K-pop and fame and money. Like, he deserves a love that is unconditional. He doesn't have to jump hoops for. Love is love. If there's any message for him, it's to take his own advice and love himself, right? First of all. Second of all, to really take care of himself, take care of his mind, his body, and his spirit. And that love is love. He shouldn't have to try and gain someone's affection because of what he does or who he is. Love is what it is. It's just love, right? Give me one card, please, for Jungkook. Non-duality. True offering. One more card. Love. Beautiful. Surrender. And individuality. All right, the first card you got, non-duality. Beautiful. It says, let your authentic humanity shine forth while also bowing to the inner divine. You can become fluent at doing both. Your inner world extends into your outer world, okay? True offering. True offering takes what can be an unbearable cross and turns it into love. I feel like he's gonna start to learn how to transmute energy. Like, he might learn how to transmute things like from hate into love, or from positive or negative into positive, that kind of thing. It's a lot of work. I've been transmuting energy since I was like 10. It's just ridiculous. Like, I do it all the time. Love. Divine source is the idea that no person, place, or thing is your salvation. Only love itself. Surrender. Sometimes learning to surrender can feel as if you are dying. The ego learns what is hardest, to stop trying to control the universe. Stop trying to control it. Let it happen the way it's supposed to happen, right? And individuality. Every person has their own personalized study plan in this earth school. I feel like these two people will learn from each other a lot. Learn a lot from each other, right? Yeah, freedom. I no longer want this fiery ring of resentment to block the good. Release me from its bonds. All right, that's what I have. I'm always, again, open for personal readings, and I am always here. And again, I am now a certified hypnotherapist, so if you guys are interested, I'm doing it. So sending you guys massive love and light. Happy holidays. Enjoy your Christmas and New Year's, and stay positive and keep going the way you're going. You know what? Everything happens at its right place at the right time, right? That's my manifestation, right? Everything at the right place at the right time. Right, sending you guys massive love and light, and enjoy your